husband keeps asking me what I do all day, so I made this video to forward to him. I always start the day off by picking up the living room. Figured I'd multitask. I put on my lip LED mask and stretched my shoulder and my upper back out on this stretchy thing. Kangen water for the win. I made some Happy Juice water and some drinking water. I drink Happy Juice every day because it balances my gut biome and keeps my mental health in check. I wrote out my to-do list for today because I have ADD, and if I don't do this, I squirrel a lot and lose track of what I need to do. I had to check my boots for scorpions before I headed out to Mama's pen. It's been raining, so I haven't been able to poop scoop for a couple days, and I have a lot to do. This is her temporary tent where she gets out of the elements. We built Mama Cow a brand new barn, but it's not finished yet. I can't wait to get over there and bougie it all up for her. Technically, I guess that'll be cowgy. It took me like an hour to poop scoop today. There was so much. I need to bring the skid steer back and pick up the big poop piles. I don't know why she insists on pooping in her hay where she lays. She's such a good supervisor. She always walks around and watches what I'm doing. There she is, a beautiful beast. She's my lady in charge, and I just love her. She was abandoned on our property a couple years ago, and we adopted her. Or maybe she adopted us. Pulled out the weeds around her water trough and then headed to the house to turn the water on to refill the trough. Took some trash out to the dumpster because we don't have trash service in the country. Better cover up the TV before it starts to rain again. I sure do love this party porch that we have. There's our pool right there. Look at that storm rolling in. Oh my God, I forgot to turn off the water. Remember when I said I have ADD? Then I headed inside to answer a few quick emails. It hadn't started raining yet, so I put on my earphones and got ready to go grab my tractor to shred. This is my big ugly keep the sun off my face hat. Unloaded the buggy, waved hi to Mama, and then headed down to the bottom. I spent all weekend shredding on my little tractor, so I left it down here last night because I knew I'd be back here today. Of course, the minute I pulled in, it started raining. I sat under the tree a while and then decided it was a no-go, so I headed back to the house. Then I had to walk all the way back down to get the buggy. Danced a couple little jigs for y'all. This is everything that I shredded the day before. It took me 6 hours. Headed back up to the top. I guess I'll catch up on some house chores. I picked up the kitchen and then decided to unload the dishwasher. I only have to run the dishwasher once or twice a week because it's just the two of us. I absolutely love my silverware drawer. If you're new here, hi, I'm Lacey and I hate doing the dishes. Surely I can't be the only one. I had to change because I was all wet from walking to get the tractor. I went ahead and pre-made my husband's coffee for tomorrow and ground up some beans to refill the canister. Did you know that putting salt in your coffee before you brew it will help with bitterness and heartburn? Well, now you do. We found this coffee on our first anniversary trip and we've been drinking it for over 10 years. We absolutely love it. Realized that I put all the new coffee on top of the scoop, so I had to dump it out and make a big mess. I have a Day of the Dead party coming up, so I did a mock run on my makeup. I am definitely not a makeup girly like this, so this was really strange for me. I don't really know what I'm doing, but what do y'all think? Definitely not my finest work. I refilled my nightly pills and then made my overnight oats for tomorrow. I should get better at making these every night. They're so good and so easy to make. I went to Costco and had a bunch of meat that I needed to cut up and separate to freeze. I have these clear plastic bins that I put in my freezer and I separate the meat by type so I know exactly what I have and it's super easy to grab when I need it. This also saves me from having to re-vacuum pack stuff. Made a couple trips to the shop to put all the chicken in the freezer. Then I put the dishes up from earlier and I made supper. We're having chili and cornbread tonight. Had a bit of a headache, so I put on my headache hat and my eyeball massager until my hubby got home. If you've made it this far, would you like to see more day in the life of a mostly stay-at-home farm wife videos?